This episode of Nioa TV is brought to you by Eley shot shells. Here we are, boys, season 4. How have we made it to season 4 of Nioa TV?
Hey.
Look, I know we've been a little bit late, okay? We haven't been slack, I promise you. I mean, we've had emails from people, we've had phone calls, Facebook, everyone complaining, where's Nioa TV? But look, unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond my control...
What circumstances?
Bushy, Ken went on a ski holiday for 2 months.
Well, Matt, Bushy, where are you guys?
And then he was in hospital for a month.
What else?
Okay, well then Mick got a brand spanking new knee and he was off work for a couple of months. Even the boss has been in hospital having knee surgery, Bush, and he's off work too.
Hang on, so Rob isn't here?
No, and you would not believe who he's put in charge.
Who? What, Nigel?
I'll tell you what.
Oh, come on!
I'll tell you what, Well, let's get this show on the road, and it's an exciting episode as we pattern a wide range of Eley shot shells. Here's Damo to take us through the great range.
G'day, Damo here, and today we're looking at Eley's fantastic range of shot shells. Now, Eley has to be one of the most iconic names in the shot shell business, and they've been doing it since the mid-1800s, so I reckon they know how to make a good shot shell. Anyway, let's get started with the 12 gauge loads first. Okay, so the first competition load we're going to look at is the Eley Olympic Blues. Right, so Eley Olympic Blues are a nice affordable cartridge that really breaks targets well in 24 and 28 gram loads. There's also a couple of 28 gram fibre wad options and a nice 28 gram low recoil load available in shot sizes 7.5, 8s and 9s. Right, now Eley Firsts are still a nice economical load, but they're available in a 67mm case, so they're great for older 2.5 inch nitro-proof guns, available in 28 gram 7.5 shot. Now Amber Pinks, a nice soft shooting 24 gram 7.5 shot load, all dressed up in pretty pink, but it's still a serious competition load because it's 5% antimony, super hard shot. VIP Trap is a high performance trap load with 5% high antimony shot, available in 24 and 28 gram loads in 7, 7.5 and 8 shot sizes. VIP Sporting, an incredibly smooth shooting but hard hitting sporting load with high antimony extra hard shot, available in 28 gram, 7, 7.5s, 8s and 9 shot sizes. So here we are with Eley Superbs, and they really are. They're the ultimate long range cartridge for those long and difficult presentations. Now these feature extra hard 5% high antimony shot, available in 7.5s, 8s and 9s. Alpha Max, the best game cartridges money can buy. Now these are specialist heavy shot loads for high performance game shooting. And they're available in 32 gram, 34 gram, 36 gram and 42 gram. Now here we have VIP Elite. These are a premium 67mm fibre wad game cartridge, suitable for older 2.5 inch nitro-proof guns, or in places where a biodegradable wad is preferred. Available in 32 gram number 4 shot. Want high impact steel shot performance? This is VIP Steel. Available in 32 gram loads in 2, 3, 4 and 5 and BBs. Now these are lightning steel. They're ultra high performance steel shot loads for more power and reach. Available in 32 gram, shot sizes 2, 3, 4 and 5. And we haven't forgotten you sub-gauge shooters out there. 16 gauge, a quality VIP game load with fibre wad, available in 32 gram number 4 shot. So this is Eley's CT20, an excellent clay target shooting load for 20 gauge, available in 24 and 28 gram, 7.5, 8s and 9 shot sizes. And for 20 gauge game shooters, we have a VIP game load available in 32 gram, number 4s and 6s. And for the lovely 28 gauge, we have a hard hitting VIP game load available in 24 gram, 7.5 shot size. And finally, 410 gauge, great for around the farm. These all feature a classic fibre wad and are available in 2, 2.5 and 3 inch loads, available in 4, 6 and 7.5 shot sizes. So there you have it folks, Eley shot shell. Great brand.
Who's that? Come on, Bushy, I'm trying to film here, mate. What are you
How
doing?
have you been doing this for? Actually, my personal favourite is Superbs.
No, you can't have them, I got them.
Well, they were my favourite as well.
a nice
So I've actually picked a cartridge for Bushy for the day, and I think that this is an awesome cartridge for him.
Oh, they're pretty.
Nice colour.
I'll beat you every day of the week with that cartridge.
I didn't say you wouldn't.
But look, we're going to pattern a range of cartridges, and in particular, the first thing we want to do is look at hunting cartridges. And I've actually cut some shells open here because there's a lot to learn, I think. These are all Alpha Max Plus shells. SG, AAA and BB. Now we've got a 34 gram shell, a 36 gram shell and a 42 gram shell. Have a look at the difference in the amount of pellets. You've got 9, 43 and 112.
That's going to make a difference on paper. You're going to see a lot of difference.
See you there.
Yeah, so what are we doing, boys?
Well, obviously neither of us know.
They're Atta Arm 686s. Now Kenny's got the 686S and I've got the 686 SE. The real difference is the barrel technology in these guns. This gun that Ken's got has standard bore diameters, standard forcing cones, and what you'd call standard chokes. They're only about that long. We'll pull some out and show you in a minute. Whereas the barrel technology in this gun, being backboard, has got much longer forcing cones. Now that's the forcing cone in front of the chamber, so it's a much softer lead in for the shot. Has a much bigger bore diameter, probably about 15 thou bigger than this gun, so it upsets the shot a lot less, and then much longer chokes. And I can tell you now that we've shot both these guns side by side, and this gun has a lot less recoil than this gun.
Now, Bush, that was all very, very good, but I'm not doing anything until I've had lunch. I mean, you can't drive a 6-inch nail with a tack hammer, mate, so I've got to go and have some lunch, otherwise I'm not going to be able to do this. See you later.
Fading away to a small block of town flats, he is. Nigel, he's hopeless.
Yeah, look, I've got reservations too, Bushy, but look, let's not judge him. Let's give him a chance. I mean, it's not like being the boss is going to go to his head or anything.
Well, look, here we are. Nigel's in charge. The boss is off sick, so, you know, he's made the right choice. A lot of people out there are jealous that they weren't asked. They've been here for years, but, you know, do they have the same leadership capabilities as I do? I think not. I mean, being the leader, you know, being the boss, it's got its privileges. Obviously, I've got the car park, got the special car park. You know, I've got the platinum card. You know, respect's important. I know that, well, I know I'm respected around here quite a fair bit. What are you going to do? You're going to get someone like Bushy Brent in here running the place? I think not. I mean, geez. No, he's made the right choice. And we'll go around today the office. You'll see the respect I have, all right? You'll see it in action. I won't be surprised, you know, when the boss is looking at some sort of succession plan. Good old Nigel's going to be taking it over because I know he's got the right job for me.
Okay, well, we're standing in front of the pattern boards that Bushy and I have erected this morning, and we're happy to say that they're still standing and they've been up for about an hour or so. I mean,
Miracle.
Damo's in charge of circles and he does good circle work. That's actually a 30-inch circle, so that'll just help us with some of the sizing when we look at this pattern.
So what we're going to do is get the half choke in the backboard barrel gun with the Alpha Max Plus cartridges, and we're going to shoot SGs, AAAs and BBs at 35 yards.
Yeah, a standing target at 35 metres with a shotgun. No, it's up to Bushy.
I can't hit stationary targets.
The SGs, how many pellets in an SG?
Yeah, he's got the right amount.
He's got the
That's how many.
That's how many.
9.
Well, here's our 42 gram BBs.
Yes.
I did aim a little low, but I wouldn't want to be something in that because,
No.
man, BBs hit hard.
There's nothing walking out of that. That's,
No, not at all.
And that's only a half choke too. So,
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good result, I think.
Well, triple A's.
And what's the shot count on this one, Bushy? How many?
There's 43 pellets in this one. But yeah, I mean, again, you know, we talk about the fox and that's what these are for,
Yeah.
or small, or pigs. Wow, that's...
Exactly. Now, this size shot is certainly not about shooting smaller things. I mean,
No,
if
no.
you're shooting something too small, you could find holes in this pattern that might slip them through. But when you're shooting something of the size we're talking about, no, that's a good result, though.
Nice even pattern.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
That's the best SG pattern I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is. It's the best SG pattern I've ever seen too. And I wonder if it is to do with backboard barrels, because I've never owned a shotgun that would pattern this cartridge well ever.
It has just put 100% of its pellets inside a 30-inch circle.
Yep.
Now, it's only 35 yards,
Yep.
but
Half choke.
that is really impressive.
But Kenny, the thing you miss here is you never used Eley Alpha Max.
That's right. I have
barrel.
never patterned Eley Alpha Max. I have done a few other,
Yep.
you know, red cartridges before, and I wasn't really impressed with those. But that's good.
Leadership isn't easy, okay? Those people that think this is all beer and skittles, well, it's not, okay? You got to make the tough decisions, right? You got to make the call on a few things. You got to be able to communicate. And I pride myself on my communication strategies.
Would this be quick?
All right, just sit down, Greg. We've got a lot to talk about. Yeah, so how do you think you're going, Greg?
I'm going well.
You going well?
I believe so.
Any problems?
Not from where I sit.
I thought we might have
But quite frankly, I don't care.
and see, that's where it leads me to my next point, okay? Because I'd like to talk to you about your attitude. What are you doing?
Hey, mate. Pretty good.
You're taking a phone call. Come on, get off. Get off. No, tell you what, you're fired.
Fired?
Yeah,
Is that right?
I've got the authority. I can fire you.
Well, I tell you what, this
What?
is what I think if you
What
were
do you think?
firing.
Wait, oh.
This is going to be our barrel for barrel test, just to see if we can see anything on paper. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. So we're going to shoot the standard ATA with the standard barrel set and the backboard barrel set. Both Olympic Blues, 7.5, same chokes, 35 yards. See what happens. Half choke, standard barrel, Olympic Blues, 7.5s.
That's the
Backboard.
backboard barrel. That's the standard barrel.
Yeah, yeah. When you start looking around this
Yeah,
edge
exactly.
of your pattern compared to here, you've got more up here and that's probably the only real difference. You're probably sort of wasting a bit more shot away from it that's being deflected because it's hit the chokes a bit harder.
Backboard barrels and that kind of technology works, and I think they're a good idea. They certainly reduce recoil. We know they reduce recoil.
Just shooting one straight after the other just then, I can notice straight away it was softer in the second gun.
It's a benefit, but it's not massive.
I think the biggest benefit I see is it's a softer gun to shoot.
So here we are. We've got a classic, you know, sort of conflict resolution issue we've got to deal with. I've got to have a chat with Lisa. Come with me, all right? We'll see if we can get this smoothed over, all right? Lisa, can I have a chat, please?
Oh, really?
Yeah, come on over here, Lisa. Lisa, look, I'm sorry to bother you, but we've had a few complaints. Some people, well, feel that you're a little bit aggressive.
Really?
And a bit hard to deal with. This is going well, Lisa.
Now we're moving on to the clay target shells. We've already shot our Olympic Blues. We're going to shoot a Superb, my personal favourite. We'll see if it turns out that way. 7.5s, 1,336 feet per second. And just for something different, we're going to shoot VIP Trap 28 gram 7s. Now, this should be a tighter pattern because heavier shot pattern's a bit tighter. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be half choke. And they're about 1340. They're just a little bit quicker than those.
This does just more damage.
Look, Kenny, I got a bullseye 5 times.
Well done. But you can see there's less flyers.
Yeah.
And you can see the
It's-
added density.
It's definitely narrower in the body and everything,
But
yeah.
wonderfully, again, they're not all bunched up on top of each other.
No.
Nice pattern. Right, now there's 7.5s, there's 7.5s.
Yep.
And down here, we've got 7s. That's a different pattern, isn't it, to that one over there?
Yeah.
It's 7s rather than 7.5s. I still think that it's not as compact.
No, I thought it would be a little tighter than that.
Me too.
But then this is a higher velocity shell again too, and higher velocity tends to open them up. I think the real differences here, and this is what I was thinking today, will be shown at 50 yards, not at 35 yards, but we'll see. We're back! 50 yards this time. Same cartridges, Superbs, Olympic Blue, VIP, Trap.
But I'll tell you what, from a patterning point of view, gee, I'm not seeing a lot different in those two, are you?
I reckon we need to go to 70 yards.
A lot of different.
Well, let's have a look at the VIP Trap.
But,
There's nothing in it though, is there?
There's,
Really?
I think the percentage of growth in all those is consistent with it being the 50 yards compared to 35.
Yeah, and I think full chokes made it spread a few extras around because it's deformed a few more pellets going out. Every one of those is an excellent cartridge at 50 yards. Well, now we're going to simulate a close shot at 20 yards just to see how wide different shot sizes spread. Here we've got a low recoil 7.5. I expect that through half choke to be very tight here. A similar cartridge, 28 gram, this is 1250 feet per second, a little bit faster in 9s. Now this should be a lot wider. Soft shot generally spreads wider. We've been wrong about everything else just about, so we'll see. And over here, this is a very popular cartridge we sell for this application. It's the Olympic Blue 28 gram 9 fibre wad. Now fibre wad spreads shot even more than plastic wads. So these are exactly the same cartridges. The only difference here is the wad. So very interested to see what the result is here, and just a standard soft 7.5 to go with it. Bella, come here. And this is pretty much played out just the way we thought. Here's your 7.5s. Look at how tight that is.
I'd say 90% of those pellets would be inside an 18-inch circle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this is what this is about, because you're on a shooting stand, you've got long targets, short targets. You can't change your chokes while you're on the stand, but you can change your cartridges.
So those two are the same cartridge, only shot size is different, right?
Correct.
That's a 30-inch, 32-inch.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
probably close to 30. What I'm seeing, probably 30% bigger. That
And
thing.
have a look at the density being 9s, because there's so much of this shot.
And then this is surprising.
Now, this is the same, and now here's your fibre wad, and how we sort of opened it up a little bit more again. That's a bigger pattern again
Oh, definitely.
with a fibre wad.
Bushy, you were right. Holy.
Put a mark on the wall. What do we got over here, Bush? What do we got to do?
We've got amber.
Oh, this is the ladies' card.
This is, yeah, 24 gram.
Yep.
7.5s.
Yep.
35 yards, half choke. Kind of what I thought. You know, this is a cartridge going quite slow, 1200 feet per second. It's got 5% ampney, so it's a very hard shot cartridge. I expected it to shoot tight. It's pretty much what it's done. You can see, probably elevation's just a little bit out here, but that's a really tight cartridge, 24 gram, no recoil. Very soft cartridge to shoot.
Not bad at all.
We've got
Oh, yes, the 410.
410,
Yeah.
9 gram, shot size 6, 35 yards, quarter choke,
Yeah,
bottom barrel.
Yeah, bottom barrel.
Oh.
Experiment.
But yeah, you go to a 3-inch cartridge, it's got twice as much shot in it.
Oh, make a big
So it's not that a 410 is that poorly. We picked the smallest cartridge with the smallest shot load, and that's the result. But yeah, you know, with a 3-inch Magnum cartridge, they're reasonably effective. But we just thought we'd do it for fun because it's a little 2-inch one, you know.
And we were at the boss's place. We thought we'd go to his sporting clay stand, number 1, and we thought we'd shoot a few rabbits and
Yeah, with a 410 even.
410, and of course just get rid of all the ammunition for the day. So,
Yeah.
But mate, a worthwhile exercise.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Another standout was Olympic Blues. You know, for a base standard cartridge, the pattern quality of those cartridges was, amazing.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys watching that will get a lot out of it and maybe get to learn a little bit more about how things pattern and how things look on paper when buying your next Eley shot shells.
Michelle, where's my coffee? Michelle, where's my coffee? I ordered it like half an hour ago. Michelle, where's my coffee? I want a skinny chai soy latte, double choc in a half cup cold water. Why is that so difficult? Basically, when you're the boss, you can do anything.
Yeah, no, Rob, this is just not working. It's absolutely ridiculous. He's upsetting everybody. He's firing people. We cannot work under these conditions.
Hey, Michelle,
I gotta go. Hang on.
there's a spare seat in the hot tub if you're interested. Toots.
The guy is a lunatic. How on earth is he in charge? For goodness. Hey Bush, was that the boss that just went past there?
Yeah, I think it was, mate.
Mate, go and grab him. Go and grab the book. Bring it
okay.
back. Boss, you're back. Thank goodness you're back. How's the knee?
Mate, fantastic. I'm ready to go hunting again any minute.
Oh, fantastic. So what did you do while you were in hospital?
Well, thank you very much for sending me the new hot products catalogue, which I spent plenty of time reading and distributing to all the other patients.
We dropped a pallet load off to the hospital.
Oh yeah. So we've converted everyone at the hospital into keen shooters.
And don't forget, if you'd like your free copy of the Nioa Hot Products Catalogue, all you got to do is go to our website, nioa.com.au, click on the link Request Catalogue, and we'll send you one for freezies. So boss, what are you going to do about Nigel? The guy's insane. You ask anyone, he's been driving us crazy.
Yes, Matt, have received a lot of feedback about Nigel's management style, and I've taken all that on board, and I have identified a future role for Nigel, which will maximise his skill sets that he's demonstrated whilst I've been away.
Well, I'll just have to trust you on that, but tell you what, we look forward to seeing you next time on
Nioa TV.
Love a bit of full.
Yeah, when they're glossy. Ooh, yeah.
How glossy is it?
Shining.
Oh, mate. I couldn't do this before, boy.
So there you have it.